nowadays there's a whole thing going around of men should even get married, period. Because of all the business side of it, or if you get a divorce, they get to take half of everything and all that kind of stuff. And so I was looking at some podcasts that saying that a lot of people are now starting to marry AI and have relationships with AI and avatars. And so, like, it's funny, but think about this now. Say whoever your dream girl is, they can make a synthetic humanoid robot that look exactly like her, but then it also has AI technology that know everything about you, know how to cheer you up when you're sad, know how to do all your desires or whatever. And guess what? You don't have to deal with the risk of if y'all got divorced, they take half. That is the new temptation right now for certain people, and that's becoming a reality. And so, for the same person who may say, "Oh, I wouldn't recommend my kids getting with somebody who have kids," now we're moving to a place where it's like, I wouldn't recommend my son to get married at all because of the negative stuff. And so, if you got them, if you don't have that Christ-like mentality, these are the selfish ways you're thinking. Oh well, I've earned all this money and I've been successful in life, so I don't want to risk marrying somebody who can end up like, for example, great example. Oh boy, what's his name? Travis Hunter. Have you seen all the stuff in the media about him? He's an idiot. Oh, so anyway, Travis Hunter is you know who Travis Hunter is, right? He's the two-way football player. Well, he got this girlfriend that she started being in the social media, and they did a lot of social media stuff together. Well, it came out that she didn't really like him at first. So people saying the only reason she didn't like him until she realized who he was and the kind of money he was going to make. Supposedly some rapper dude had a video of her dancing all on him and I guess cheating on while they were together. Also, she would say things like, he's so in love with me that he would drive me and my friends to the club and he would just sit in the car and wait for us to come out. So everybody got their opinion on this relationship, saying he better not get with her. She's going to take all his money. She's using him. She's a gold digger, the whole nine. He's like, listen, stay out of my relationship. I know what I have. I know what I want. But every single person that you hear that talks about it saying that he shouldn't get with her, that she's going to take half. And she don't have any kids. Now, why are they saying this? Because traditionally speaking, yeah, if things go sideways, guess what? She is getting half of everything, that he earned. And she may or may not be doing it for the money. But at the end of the day, who are all these other people to tell him whether he should or should not marry her? They're telling them this in the same vein of these people saying you shouldn't get with somebody who have kids. And the reality of it is that I'm not naive. I get that, yeah, there's a lot of risk that comes with when you marry somebody. There's even more added risk if you come with somebody who have kids, right? And so all I'm saying is that people come up with justifications why not to get married at all versus getting married with kids. And he's a great example of that. And so I think this is why we're getting to a point where you're starting to see the population starting to decrease. They're saying we're not making as many babies to keep the human race going. And then it's just going to get even worse when they're literally building AI robots for companionship. So now it's going to be like, do you even marry a real human or not?
Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm going to have to look into that because I heard a little bit about it. I just didn't, I just felt like it was just gossip, that kind of
stuff. Travis Hunter or the robots?
Yeah, the Travis Hunter stuff, But the AI stuff, I've actually seen the videos. They're like, and they're quickly like not, perfecting these, and it's like people are really considering this. It's just crazy in my mind.
Anthony, I'm gonna be honest with you. Again, let's take off my Christian hat and just look at it from a purely man, business, selfish perspective. If I can get the woman of my dreams and it looks like a no kidding real woman and then there's zero risk, that is gonna be a huge temptation for people. It's gonna be huge. People already do it now. They have these adult dolls and these adult toys. Right. And so if I get this thing that can say all the right stuff, do all the right things, and look like my fantasy, now the question is, what benefit do I have? So I can tell you, man, about 20 years from now, somebody will be on a podcast on should you even marry real women? Like straight up, man.
You said 20 years from now, it might the way this is going, it may be 5.
Yeah.
We may be talking because it's developing fast, you know. And the people who have the money, you know, they're already experimenting with it. I already, you know, I was actually watching this show where the AI woman was murdering for this guy. He had her commit murder. I was like, wait a minute. Why are they doing this? Because who knows? You know, it might not even be people killing people no more.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so much. So anyway, I don't want to get off track, you know.
but that, I mean, that's a very valid point, like where it's like, yes, if I don't look at it from a Christian lens, then yeah, you can justify all the reasons why you shouldn't marry a woman with kids, why you shouldn't get married at all, why you know, especially if you're rich and successful and all those kind of things. So yeah, at the end of the day, man, it just boils down to
if you could have your AI harem.
Yeah.